The reason I brought up pot and meth is because our next transplant to comedy here in the Northwest is a Denver native who knows a lot about pot and a lot about meth. So, please welcome to the stage a very good friend of mine, a very funny man, Brian Blake. He's coughing.
How are you guys? That was a very interesting introduction for me, I'm not gonna lie. I do know a lot about weed, but I just want to clear it up, I don't want anyone offering me meth after the show. Feel free to smoke me out with weed though. I did a show in Pierce, South Dakota afterward, I'm a road comic, did a show in Pierce, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Really? Alright, if you say so. And afterwards I was talking to the locals, I was like, do you guys have anything to do in your shithole of town? And they're like, yeah, we have a strip club. I was like, sign me up. Until they said there's a one-arm, one-titty stripper there. I got scared. Not like that's gross scared, more like, what if I'm into that scared? Like I'm looking online trying to find one-arm, one-titty bitches, can't find it. I'd have to go back to Pierce, South Dakota to get my fucking unicorn. You're right, it's a funny joke. I live by myself and I'm really bored. And when you live by yourself and you're bored, you find out you have some new, weird, strange addictions. Turns out I'm addicted to string cheese. I'm up to like 4 string cheeses an hour now. And half the time I'm not even eating it, I'm just peeling it and flicking it. I take 5 unnecessary showers a day. Fuck water conservation, I'm fucking bored. And for those who are like, 5 showers? That's a lot. It's actually 6. I say I take 5 more unnecessary ones. It's like the cleanest joke I have, people. I am bored though. You guys ever play Who's Driving That Car game? No? It's pretty easy. You just use your best stereotypical judgment to decide who's driving that car. Alright, here's a couple easy ones. If you see a Honda with tinted windows and a spoiler, it's going to be an Asian, 100% of the time. If you see a busted ass El Camino, it's going to be a Mexican. They're not going to have insurance. I know this firsthand. No gangster or thug has ever been like, hey yo, homie, I can't decide between getting this Cadillac Escalade or the Subaru Forester. If you're bored like me and broke, the next time you're driving on the highway, actually, this is fun to do. Roll all your windows down and start pointing and screaming at the car next to you. You're like, your tires, your tires! Joke's really funny if you're an asshole. They think you're helping them, really you're just ruining the next 10 to 15 minutes. This is also really fun to do. I like to do this in random situations. I like to tell people to go make me a sandwich. The more random situation, the better though. So it'll be like, hi, we're going to door to door this lovely day. Do you have a moment to talk about Jesus Christ? You know what? I'm more of a Moses man myself, but you can make me a pulled pork sandwich with some bacon on that bitch. I kind of think she was laughing. I don't know if you guys heard the punchline. I said pork and bacon and I'm Jewish. There we go, a little better. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? It wasn't making me a sandwich, was it? You can literally steal someone's happiness just by telling them to go make you a sandwich. Alright, let's just say you see someone just walking along the street, just a little too happy for your liking. All you have to say is, hey buddy, why are you so happy? Go make me a sandwich. They might not make you a sandwich, but I guarantee you, they're less happy and you're more happy in the situation was 7 seconds earlier. I'm always going to think it's funny to go tell someone to go make me a sandwich. Even when I'm almost dead in a retirement home, still going to think it's funny. The nurses are going to argue about who's to give me my pills. They're going to be like, no, you give Mr. Blake his pills. He was told you to go make me a sandwich. The sandwich joke is almost over, but it's also picking up steam. In fact, a well-known comedian has stolen my sandwich joke. Stole it. Yeah. This is my impression of Carlos Mencia stealing my sandwich joke. Oh, hey guys, it's Carlos Mencia. I can do crazy and wild things. Like the other day I was in a car dealer buying into El Camino because I'm pretending to be Mexican. And the car dealer said, Mr. Mencia, do you want gray, white, or black interior? I said, I want all three. Now go make me a chicken burrito. Hope you guys aren't Carlos Mencia fans because his real name is Ned Holness and he's half Hungarian. It's not even a joke. You guys music fans? Of course you're music fans. You wouldn't be at a comedy show if you weren't music fans. You guys ever listen to a certain song and it brings you back to like certain memories, happier times perhaps? Imagine how some of those artists might feel. Like in 1995, Skilo wished he was a little bit taller. He wished he was a baller. Now he just wishes it was 1995. No diggity, no doubt, Black Sheep would like to be 1996 again. Fair enough. If you were to go to any Spice Girl not married to a douchebag soccer player and say, tell me what you want, what you really want, they'd say for me 1997 again. I'm actually jealous of musicians because as a comedian, I have to make sense. You know? I try to throw it out, hey! In the middle of a joke. This girl, yeah. Hi! This girl thought I was throwing up. I can't do a couple of these and have people forget what a fucking horrible human being I am, Chris Brown. Yeah, thank you. I lived in LA for a year, and more specifically, I lived in Van Nuys. You guys know what Van Nuys is known for? One guy laughed, you're a creep. Van Nuys is the porn capital of the country. That's where I lived. There was a porn star that lived in my apartment complex, so I'm good friends with a porn star now. It's a dude. This is true. He's the featured porn star at www.daddysworstnightmare.com. He's a friend of mine. I went to go, if you ever get a chance to hang out with him though, do. He's a terrific host, all right? The first time I went to go hang out with him, I knocked on his door. And by the way, the myth about black people is true. All they smoke are blunts. That's it. I knocked on his door and he's like, come on in, Brian Blank, smoke this blunt with me. And about 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. He's like, Brian Blank, you look kind of thirsty. Do you want some orange juice? I was like, yeah, orange juice sounds really good right now. Thank you very much. About 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. He's like, Brian Blank, you look kind of hungry. Do you want some Cheetos? He's like, yeah, Cheetos would really hit the spot right now. Thank you very much. About 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. I don't know if you guys are weed smokers or not, but I think the fact that a blunt being passed around every 2 to 3 minutes is going extremely underappreciated right now. Are we here for the blunts being passed around real quick? Yeah. It is fucking legal here, right? All right. So he hands me another blunt. He's like, Brian Blank, do you want some porn? I was like, weird, you're not in it, are you? He's like, no, man, I'm gonna do it to you. So he goes and gets the DVD, and then he hands me the DVD, and then immediately takes it back. He's like, man, look at these motherfuckers right here. 9.5 inches. How the fuck are they gonna please this bitch with 9.5 inches? We asked him how big it was once, and he's like, well, in the industry they have me listed as 13 inches, but realistically it's more like 12.5. And see, none of you motherfuckers are laughing because none of you motherfuckers are 12.5 inches. And none of you girls are laughing because none of you motherfuckers are 12.5 inches. Me and him had a running joke. Anytime he would see me bring a girl back, he'd be like, hey, yo, Brian Blank, do you want a condom? I'd be like, yeah, man, just cut it in half. It's a math joke. You guys drinking at all? I only say that because I have really bad cotton mouth and I'm about to take a sip. So that's what I'm doing right now. If you guys have a drink with the comedian right now. All right. Well, that was refreshing for me. That reminds me of a character. I'm going to do a quick character since that was awkward. Let me turn around and do my character shit. That's me doing a fucking cricket. Thank you. I'm gonna get on this joke. It wasn't professional at all, I know, sir. So I was at the Portland Saturday Market enjoying some falafel, and this old guy calls me over and he's like, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. How tall are you? He's like, 6 foot. He's like, oh, good height, good height. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. How old are you? He's like, 25. He's like, oh, just a baby, just a baby. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. How old do you think I am? I mean, he looked old, but I wanted to be mean, so I was like, I don't know, like 80. He's like, that is incorrect. I am 91 years old. And I was like, that's cool, that's like a moment, you know? And then his nurse assistant lady leaned into him, said something, not quite sure what, but the next thing he said to me was, correction, I am 93 years old. And I'm still having fun. And I think what he was trying to say was, get drunk and high and enjoy the rest of the show. I'm Brian Blank, thank you very much.